वनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धु भैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। So we saw in the last chapter that having been questioned about creation by Maharaj Parikshit, Shukadeva Goswami gives a very detailed invocation, Mangalacharan, his offering of his prayers and his desire to please the Lord before he speaks. And then before he begins to speak, he refers, he says, my dear praying Parikshit, Brahma, the firstborn, on being questioned by Narad, exactly apprised him on this subject. What is the subject? Subject is of creation, secondary creation. As it was directly spoken by the Lord to his own son, who was impregnated with Vedic knowledge from his very birth. Who is this son? Was directly spoken by the Lord to his own son. Which son is being talked about here? Yes, Ramya?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Brahma ji.
Yes, Brahmaji. Very good. Brahmaji. Brahmaji is the direct son. So begins the 5th chapter, and it is entitled The Cause of All Causes. So what was the question? This is where Shukadeva Goswami begins. Narada Uvacha Deva Deva Namaste Astu Bhuta Bhavana Purvaja Yad Vijanihi Yad Jnanam Atmatir Atmatattva Nidarshanam. So what question was inquired by Narad Muni to Brahmaji? Shri Narad Muni asked Brahmaji, O chief amongst the demigod, Deva Deva. He is the chief amongst all the demigods. And he is also Purvaja. Purvaja means the first living entity, or firstborn living entity. I beg to offer my respectful obeisances unto you. This is how Narad Muni begins. Please tell me that transcendental knowledge, which specifically direct ones to the truth of the individual soul and the super soul. What is the individual soul here? And which word is the super soul? बोलिए. That knowledge which specifically directs one to Atma Tattva. Okay, I'm moving forward. The perfection of Parampara system or the path of disciplic succession is further confirmed. In the previous chapter, it has been established that Brahmaji, the firstborn living entity, received knowledge directly from the Supreme Lord. And the same knowledge was imparted to Narad, the next disciple. Narad asked to receive the knowledge, and Brahmaji imparted it upon being asked. Therefore, asking for transcendental knowledge from the right person and receiving it properly is the regulation of the disciplic succession. Very important. We must request, or we must inquire, we must ask. This process is recommended in the Bhagavad Gita 4.2. What is the verse 4.2? Without seeing your book? Quickly, 4.2. Very famous verse. Pranav,
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी एवं परंपरा प्राप्तम
full verse. Don't see the book. It is 1/4, 1/4. Evam parampara praptam. Imam Rajya Rishiyom Vido Sāci-Sutā Mahata Yoganashta
जो
Palam.
कनिष्ठ
The inquisitive student must approach a qualified spiritual master to receive transcendental knowledge by surrender, submissive inquiries, and service. Which verse is this? The inquisitive student must approach a qualified spiritual master to receive transcendental knowledge by surrender, submissive inquiries, and service. Very famous verse. Yes, Ravindra Prabhu and Priyanka, Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
Hare Krishna.
तद्विधि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेशन्ति ज्ञान
Yes,
ज्ञाने प्रदर्शन.
this translation is more directing towards Bhagavad Gita 4.34. Tasmat Gurum Prapadyate Jigyasu Shreya Uttamam. That's another verse. Just from Srimad Bhagavatam. 11th canto, 3rd chapter. Knowledge received by submissive inquiries and service is more effective than knowledge received in exchange for money. A very important point, Prabhupada is. The modern system of education is that one has to pay. But Prabhupada is mentioning here that knowledge received by submissive inquiries and service is more effective than knowledge received in exchange for money. A spiritual master in the line of disciplic succession from Brahma and Narad has no demand for dollars and cents. Prabhupada is mentioning. If he is an actual teacher and want to speak, if he is a spiritualist, then there cannot be any demand. A bona fide student has to satisfy him by sincere service to obtain knowledge of the relation and nature of the individual soul and the super soul. That vidhi paripat. What is paripat? What is paripat? Tad vidhi paripatena. Pradeep Prabhu, what is paripatena?
Submissive inquiry.
Huh?
Submissive inquiry.
Submissive.
Inquiry.
And what is pariprashnena then? Three things, na? Paripata, pariprashnena, and then there is seva. What is paripat? Pranipat. But we are discussing such basic things. It should be known to the beginner. Most of you are initiated devotee. Yes, Mother Swarup Prabhu?
Surrender.
Yes, submission. Submission. Submission, and of course, the final is surrender. A bona fide student has to satisfy him by sincere service to obtain knowledge of the relation of nature of individual soul and the super soul. So how he satisfies? By his submission and by his service. Then he has the qualification to inquire actually. Otherwise, such inquiries are useless. Without submission and service, inquiries have no value. So what is the question that Brahmaji was asked by Narad? Here is the question. Yad Rupam Yad Adhishtanam Yatha Srishtam Idam Prabhu Yat Samastam Yat Param Yakcha Tat Tattvam Vada Tattvata. So he's asking 6 questions. My dear father, Brahmaji has a father, that is the Supreme Lord, and Brahmaji has a son also. So many sons. And amongst all his distinguished sons, one of the most distinguished sons is Narad Muni. So Narad Muni is inquiring, my dear father, please describe factually the symptoms of this manifest world. That is the first question. Yad Rupan. What is its background? What is the foundation? Yad Adhishtanam. Yatha Srishtam. How is it created? Yat Samastham. How is it conserved? Yat Param Yakcha. And under whose control is all this being done? Please speak all about it. The inquiries by Narad Muni, you have understood these 6 questions? Who can repeat these 6 questions? What are the 6 questions? Quickly, Manoram Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Questions are Yad Rupam, first is, then Yad Adhishtanam, then Yad Srishtam, and then Yad Samstham, then Yad Param, and last is Tat Tattam Veda Tattva. I think last one is not yet, Prabhuji. I
Yeah.
understood.
What is it composed of? Yatcha. You remember where we did this exercise? Exactly same kind of questions and answers we discussed. Which chapter? Bhagavad Gita? Yes, Ramya?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. In the 13th chapter.
Yes, the 13th chapter. Yes, very much. You see, exactly in the 13th chapter, such questions were mentioned. This is fourth, 13.4. Show the verse. Bhagavad Gita 13.4. Yes. The first is Yat Kshetram, Yat Cha, Yadrik, Yad Vikari, Yatascha. So all this, how this entire field of activities. So 6 questions. Show the questions. Show the translation. So the first is Kshetram, field of activities. And then there is Yadrik, how it is constituted. And then Vikari, what are the changes? Then Yataha, whence it is produced, from where it is produced. Then Yat Cha, who is the knower of the field of activities. And then what are the influences for Bhava? 6 questions. Okay, come back. So Narad Muni asked Brahmaji these 6 questions. My inquiries by Narad Muni on the basis of factual cause and effect appear very reasonable. The atheist, however, put forward many self-made theories without any touch of cause and effect. The manifested world as well as the spirit soul is still unexplained by the godless atheist through the medium of experimental knowledge. Although they have put forward many theories manufactured by their fertile brains. Contrary to such mental speculative theories of creation, however, Narad Muni wanted to know all the facts of creation in truth, not by theories. Transcendental knowledge regarding the soul and the super soul includes knowledge of the phenomenal world and the basis of its creation. In the phenomenal world, 3 things are factually observed by any intelligent man: the living being, the manifest world, and the ultimate control over them. The intelligent man can see that neither the living entity nor the phenomenal world are creations of chance. The symmetry of creation and its regulative actions and reactions suggest the plan of an intelligent being behind them. And by genuine inquiry, one may find out the ultimate cause with the help of one who knows them factually. Prabhupada says that knowledge for the soul and super soul already includes the knowledge of Prakriti. Okay, is it clear? Getting clearer? What are the questions? What is the inquiry by Narad Muni? Yes, no? तो बोलो, सुनाई दे रहा है नहीं दे रहा है? Are you hearing or not?
Yes, Guruji.
So in this way, being questioned by Narad, Brahmaji will reply to his questions. Sarvami etad bhavan veda bhuta bhavya bhavat prabhu karamalaka yad vishvam vijnana vishtam tavaha. My dear father, all this is known to you scientifically because whatever was created in the past, whatever will be created in the future, or whatever is being created at present, as well as everything within this universe, is within your grip, just like a walnut. Kar amalaka what? Like a walnut within your grip. Kara amalaka what? Brahma is the direct creator of the manifested universe and everything within the universe. He therefore knows what happened in the past and what will happen in the future. and what is happening at present. Three principal items, namely the living being, the phenomenal world, and the controller. It is Jiva, Jagat, and Jagdish. Jiva is the living entity, individual living entity. Jagat is this cosmic creation, and Jagdish is the controller of things. The controller. All are in continuous action, past, present, and future. And the direct measure is supposed to know everything of such actions and reactions. As one knows about the walnut within the grip of one's palm. The direct manufacturer of a particular thing is supposed to know how he learned the art of manufacturing and where he got the ingredients, how he set it up, and how the products in the manufacturing process are being turned out. Because Brahma is the firstborn living being, naturally he is supposed to know everything about the creative function. Further, yad vijnano yad adharo yad parastvam yad atmaka eka sujasi bhutani bhute revatmana maya. My dear father, what is the source of your knowledge? Under whose protection are you standing? And under whom are you working? What is your real position? Do you alone create or creation? Do you alone create all entities with material elements by your personal energy? He is very inquisitive, Naradji, and he wants to know. It was known to Sri Narad Muni that Lord Brahma attained creative energy by undergoing severe austerities. As such, he could understand that there was someone else superior to Brahmaji, who invested Brahma with the power of creation. Therefore, he asked all the above questions. Discoveries of progressive scientific achievement are therefore not impediments. The scientist has to attain the knowledge of a thing already existing by means of the wonderful brain made by someone else. A scientist can work with the help of such an awarded brain. But it is not possible for the scientist to create his own or a similar brain. Therefore, no one is independent in the matter of any creation, nor is such creation automatic. Okay, I'll stop here. I will not continue. I'm feeling very tired. We discuss these two verses. If you have any question or query, please ask. Having a short class today. Yes, Mother Surupno?
Prabhuji, the example of walnut, I did not understand.
Within the grape, now. See what.
Yeah.
So if you use a walnut, if you want to open up walnut, how much you are in control?
Now we have to take external help.
No, it is within you, no? It is within your full grip. It is within your grip. So the word here, the example given in Srimad Bhagavatam is walnut. Why it is walnut? That I don't know. Why not anything else? Anyone knows what example Krishna gives in the 15th chapter that he is in control? And how Krishna is holding and sustaining this entire world? Gamavishyacha bhutani tharyami mojasa. What example Krishna gives? Very, very uncommon example. No one remembers 15th chapter we have discussed so elaborately. Pradeep, what is the example? You don't remember. Now you are looking in the book, you will not find. No one. Prabhupada gives the example of the dust which is in the hand. The dust which is within the palm or within the hand. Same thing. This is how the Supreme Lord is able to sustain the entire world from getting disintegrated. See, this is 15.13. Show the verse. Manoram Prabhu. You should remember all this. Then how do you remember what is the philosophy here, the application? Okay, please be attentive. From here, the creation is quite technical. And if you are not attentive and if you are not pure, nothing will be known. Okay, Gam Avishya cha Bhutani Dharyami Amojasa. So the translation. Punoram Prabhu, go down, show the translation. You have stopped. I said go down and show the translation. You have stopped the screen.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm sharing once again some issues.
Okay. So come down. So Krishna says that I enter, wait. I enter into each planet and by my energy they stay in orbit. How they stay in orbit? By my energy. And how this energy works, Prabhupada gives. Here Prabhupada says that all these planets are floating in space, and this is due to the entrance of the supreme energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. His energy is sustaining each planet just like a handful of dust. If someone holds a handful of dust, there is no possibility of the dust falling. But if one throws it in the air, it will fall down. Similarly, these planets which are floating in the air are actually held by the fist of the universal form of the Supreme Lord. By his strength and energy, all moving and non-moving things stay in their place. Okay, please close it. So this is the point. Is it becoming clearer? Hare Krishna, I am asking you, Madan Swarup Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, yes.
This is how this within the grip means it is in complete control and how he sustains. Hare Krishna. Anyone else? Any other question? Any question from the previous one? Ravindra Prabhu, you will present on Friday? 4th chapter?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, good. Okay, I don't see any question coming. So I'll close here and we'll continue tomorrow. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to the